So the next clip that we have here is Donald Trump is asked about Tim Walz, the new vice presidential candidate, and this is what he had to say about Tim.
Radical left person at a level that nobody's seen.
There it is again. Radical left. He's going to use all the talking points. He's going to use all the greatest hits. Radical left and something like you've never seen.
Picked a radical left man that is, he's got things done that he has positions that are just not, it's not even possible to believe that they exist. He's going for things that nobody's ever even heard of. Heavy into the transgender world, heavy into lots of different worlds.
Yeah, I mean, again, I said this earlier. I mean, just picture a 5-year-old up there talking and saying the same exact things. It's really no different, right? I mean, I'm listening to this guy and he's like a man and he's just trying to think of something to say. And then I'm going to sit here and listen to these MAGA idiots. And trust me, I got friends that are MAGA idiots. I'm in these group texts with these MAGA idiots. And I almost like doing it because it's like sparring, in a way, boxing. It's just like I can say whatever I want to these idiots and just knock them out with, it is easy. I mean, it's an easy fight because they're all just so lost on, what they're saying. But, they'll believe it. They're going to believe everything that he's saying. Hey, Paul McGuire has a comment. Thank you for joining us, Paul. I can see that you are not probably a fan of what I'm saying because Paul says that he loves Trump. He's the only one that talks the truth. See, this is what we deal with. These are the people who actually think what he's saying is, first of all, true, like the election was stolen. The election wasn't stolen. That's been proven out. I mean, I don't know how many times. In fact, a lot of the MAGA people that I've talked to ask me, did you see 2,000 Mules? Did you even bother watching that? That'll give you an insight of how everything was stolen. Well, I don't know if the MAGA people know this or not, but if you go back and you see what recently happened with the producers or the makers of 2,000 Mules, they had to pull the movie down and they had to make an apology because of everything that was incorrect and false about that movie. But they're not going to go out of their way and find that out. And even if they read it, you know what they're just going to say? They're going to go, oh, what? NBC reported that? CNN, fake news. And they'll just continue to believe it because they just need that in their life. And that's okay. Because at this point, Paul and everybody else that says Trump is the truth teller and that MAGA is the way to go, and interest rates and gas prices are going to be 2% and $1 a gallon if Donald Trump takes over. We're all bored with this anymore. It doesn't matter. This is just stupid anymore, and you can feel it. You can feel the people in this country now saying, "Yeah, man. I mean, you gave it a shot, and you had one chance to really prove yourself as a leader in this country during COVID, and you failed so fucking badly that you lost by 7 million votes to Joe Biden." And I hate to say it, Donald Trump possibly would have won that election had COVID not hit, because I think, first of all, it's tough to beat an incumbent already. You see, most incumbents don't lose their presidential race. It's only happened a handful of times. So it's tough enough to do that. But he botched COVID so badly that he got blown out in the popular vote by 7 million votes. And at this point, and this is for all the MAGAs out there watching, and maybe you can at least take in what I'm trying to tell you. And you may not, and that's fine. But Donald Trump is doing nothing, literally nothing, to gain new voters. He has his base, and that's it. You're not going to win the election based on a base that has already lost in 2020. If you're not adding voters to the total of what you lost last time, 7 million, you're probably going to lose worse. And now that the Democratic Party is excited and they are re-energized, it's going to be near impossible to beat Kamala Harris unless you find a way to add new voters. And Donald Trump, just based on this press conference alone, does not have the capacity to add new voters because he, A, thinks he's good enough. He thinks he's smart enough, and doggone it, people like him. Do you get that reference? If you get that reference, let me know. But he does think he's so far ahead, and he thinks he's so beloved. In fact, one of the clips I'm going to play, which is going to prove that out a little bit.